to be honest. Since my first day here, I've felt at home. Because I moved to Russia, it means I love Russia and the Russian people. This is my second home. The people here are like family and friends to me. Coming to Russia wasn't a difficult decision for me. I wanted to change my life. And I still believe it was for the better. I was born in central Bosnia. Unfortunately, I rarely go there now. My kids have grown up and live their own lives. I've got 3 grandchildren. I raised them, did my part. Now they are building their own families. So it was time for me to move on. I could have moved to Germany or to Austria, to anywhere really. But I was sure Russia. For us, actually, Russians are like brothers. They are also Eastern Orthodox. Russia is the best country for us. You know, here is like I'm in heaven. Really. Everyone decides on what they like. And I love food. I love cooking. Maybe that's why I choose food technology as my profession. I wanted to change my whole life. I didn't really care what I would do, what kind of job I would get. I'm a very ambitious person. I always have been. If I want something, I would stubbornly get it. Well, I'm a Gemini, actually, but I'm more like a Taurus. If I have any goal, I'm going straight for it. Eyes on the prize. The largest poultry farm in Russia used to be there. This is where everything started, in a very, very large construction site in Zavidovo. We had a huge kitchen cooking for 1,500 people. While I was working there, I brought my son to Moscow. One day he said to me, "You know, Mom, it would be so nice to make our pita, our burek." No, believe me, Mom, it would work. I think he might have heard it somewhere. I went for it, decided I wanted it, that's it, and come what may. When I start, nothing stops me. No matter how it goes, I will do it. Bosho, am I a demanding boss or no?
No.
So that year, up until the next January, I was looking for some venues in Moscow for my own project. Finding a qualified baker was difficult because there is no school that teaches this. The production of burek, pita, is a tradition. For the development of my business, Zavidovo was a better fit. And in September 2015, production had already begun. The first year was very difficult, really difficult, because it is not easy being a foreigner. I wanted to follow the rules of this country in order not to break the law. So first, I studied the laws, what I can, what I can't do, what to try, what not to try, how to open this business. We started by packing a box full of our products and went to restaurants, both Serbian and Russian. But how can I sell you a product if I haven't shown it to you? Some people say to me, "You started the business wrong." I said, "Teach me." Well, first you were supposed to find your target client and then sell. I said, "What do you mean?" Imagine, I come up to you and say, "Will you buy burek, pita, phyllo dough, Serbian pastries?" You would say, "What's that?" Then I would show you a picture and say, "If you want to buy this, I'll make it." Ridiculous, right? But when you come in with a box full of your own products and you put them all on the table, show the label, all the certificates, explain your methods, this is an impression on a whole new level. Time passes, we've got no profit, business struggles. I think, God, maybe I should close it, but no. Give up? No. I just started. It's my dream. A business of my own. You know? I want to prove that everything is possible. But believe it or not, I think I was born under a lucky shining star. In the construction company I once worked for, everybody knew that I was starting my own business. So they started buying for themselves. Then one day, I got a call. We need to find our workers. We now have 200 people, and they need to eat. But we don't want anyone else but you. We know that you have good food. We trust you. So I rented a room, bought equipment, and began to feed construction workers. And so it went. Soon, 1,500 people started coming to this very construction site every day. Every month, every year, the production grew. When the kitchen became too small to cook lunches for all the clients, I started looking for more space. That's where we are now.
Dobar dan, kako se dečaci, dobro, zdravo, radno.
A perfect venue turned up for some kind of a cafeteria or a restaurant. We started gaining momentum, growing. More and more people would come. We now bake 100+ pitas a day, each weighing a kilogram. We sell phyllo dough to restaurants in Moscow. During the pandemic, every restaurant could start offering takeaway, but few would. But we had it right away. The restaurant was closed, but the kitchen worked. A lot of businesses closed. I know that there were people who didn't go out at all. I thought, Lord, what can I do? I've always believed if you want to help someone out, do not give them money. It's better to give them food. When they are healthy, they will earn money. But nobody should be hungry. I thought, maybe, should I try? Maybe someone will respond. So I placed an ad saying that if you are hungry, if you have nothing to eat, feel free, here is my phone number. Not one of my workers, my personal number. Please call. For the first couple of days, maybe people felt shy and there were no calls. But I told my chefs, always cook more. You don't know when someone might need it. Then students started calling. I would say, pack more, pack not for 1, but for 5, for 10. Fry 10, 15 pitas and send them. It was, for us, maybe nothing, but for them it meant a lot. Then came other clients, more and more. One of my employees was hospitalized and gave me the contact information of her anesthesiologist. And the doctor said to me, oh, you know, it's really embarrassing, but we have 25 doctors, plus nurses here, who don't leave the red zone. They can't go anywhere at all. If you can, please send something. We'd be grateful. Overall, I sent food to 3 clinics and fed somewhere around 75 doctors. Sometimes life goes by as quickly as 1 second. Now you exist, and a moment later you don't. My parents always said, with a 1 ruble in your pocket, or with 1 million, or with nothing at all, you'll still be the same person. And there is another saying, if you help, God will help. Especially businesses must always keep their hand open. When you give, you receive. This is the rule.
May the Lord grant mercy and grace to the Russian people and to our Serbian brethren for many, many years ahead. Happy holidays.
This cathedral has never been closed, not even for a single day. Our metropolitans served here for more than 20 years. I've got many Russian friends because, well, everywhere I meet people, and I meet a lot, because I go to a lot of events. And to be honest, everyone I met, I become friends with. If I open my address book right now, you'll see There are only Russian people in there. Let's fly away! I like it here. I feel like it has a soul, well, a warmth. There are so many wonderful places in Moscow. By this, I mean theaters, cinemas, libraries, where you can read a book, watch a movie, or something like that. This is real happiness. This is heaven on earth, truly. Because I moved to Russia, it means I love Russia and the Russian people. This is my second home. The people here are like family and friends to me. To be honest, I have not yet met a single Russian who couldn't find common ground with me. America really hates us, the Orthodox people. I think they want to completely destroy us. A lot of nationalities lived in Yugoslavia, just like here in Russia now, right? There were no alien groups, you know? Nothing like that. Like, you are Russian. You can be an Orthodox Christian, or a Catholic, or a Muslim. It doesn't matter. You are just Russian, so I am Russian. We were Yugoslavs, of many, many origins. But America, you know, they hate us. They want to destroy it all. What is their purpose? Honestly, I can't say, I don't know. But they want to turn this world into something comfortable for them. What they like, what they... Well, they just want to take away the kindness that we have, which they will never have. Wherever there's war, America has left its mark. In their own country, they can't do anything. You know, right. So they destroy it wherever there is good and kindness. And the Russian people are our brothers. We always understand each other. We are one people. Who are the Russians? Those are our people. This is how I look at it, honestly. Today we are making pita from our homemade phyllo dough that we make ourselves. With this dough, cooking pita with any filling is pretty easy. Just sprinkle with cooking oil, sunflower oil, spread the filling, but only on one corner, put it in the pan one by one, then make the next. Into the oven and bake. All done, ready to eat. Russian cuisine is very similar to ours because, well, our traditions are very similar. You also have a lot of dishes made with dough. When I first started cooking in Russia, in my first kitchen, someone asked me, "Can you cook borscht?" What is borscht? And what is in it? I hadn't heard of it. What a peculiar soup. So many vegetables there. Even beets. We don't eat beets at all. Only maybe in a salad or as beet juice when you are sick. I started making borscht. And genuinely, now I love it very much. To be honest, when I first tried buckwheat, oh my God, it was very strange. What even is this? This isn't meant to be eaten. We don't have it at home. It was the first dish that I didn't like. And the dish that I really love now and eat every day. It's my favorite. We don't celebrate Maslenitsa. We prepare for Lent, don't eat meat the whole week before, but there's nothing like Pancake Week, like Maslenitsa. There is no such thing. A celebration like yours, it's so wonderful. Once we made different pancakes, with this, and that, to show the Russians that we also have pancakes. We brought pleskovica to the celebration, and no one even tried the pancakes. Two pleskovica, please. Ranka, thank you very much for supporting our Maslenitsa every year, for coming and showing us how amazing Serbian traditions are. I know, this is my love. You are too, of course. But to be honest, I didn't used to travel much. I had no time. Business is so demanding. I visit Mineralnije Vode the most, because I was born at a high altitude, where there are mountains and good air. You know, they make delicious homemade coffee there. This year I'm going to Crimea. I visit St. Petersburg very often, yes. I believe that Russia is my country. I don't know how I'm going to feel now that I'm going home for 10 days. I was born there. I lived there. I lived there for most of my life. My family and friends are there, but I can't stay there for long. I don't know why, but I feel better here. Maybe it's wrong to say. Maybe some people won't like it. But I'm more at peace here somehow. In a way, I've found myself here. This is my life. This is the part of my life where I did something that I will remain in the memories of my children, grandchildren even. 90% of my dreams have come true. I got the business up and running. My son bought land in the Tver region. He will build his own venue there and start his restaurant business. There's a way, there's a path. All doors are open. Let them work and continue if they want. After I turn 60, there is still a little time left to chase one more dream, to traverse Russia, all of it. See how people live in the north, in the south, to learn everything I don't know about Russia. I want to know it all. I just want to know more about Russia, to travel, write a book about my life here in Russia. After I turn 100, I don't know what will happen. I feel like a Russian. I don't need a document. In my heart, I am a Russian. Really. Russia, I love you.